If you're thinking of investing in paid ads for your fashion business, there's some things that you must do first to make sure that you're not just setting your cash on fire. So in this video, I want to tell you what those things are and how you can avoid wasting your money with ads. Welcome. If you are new here, thank you for joining me. I'm Vicki, founder of the Fashion Business Coach, and I help fashion businesses to scale their businesses, increase their profits, and generally enjoy success in the industry. Every week, I produce a new free video to help your business. So if you're not already following along or subscribing, if you enjoy this video, make sure that you do so you can catch that new content when it comes out. Today, we're talking about what you need to do before you start spending money on Facebook ads. And I really wanted to produce this video because so many of my one-on-one coaching clients, they want to scale. And to a lot of people, it seems that scaling automatically includes paid ads. And it can do, it doesn't have to, but there's quite a few things that you need to have in place before you start paid ads, because otherwise you are just lighting your money on fire if you are not doing these things. So the most important thing that we need to be doing before switching to paid ads is to make sure that our website is already converting. What does this mean? Why is this important? If your website is already getting a lot of traffic and you're not making many sales and you have a low conversion rate, this means that you're not really ready for paid ads, because if you do paid ads, you're just going to be adding more traffic to the website, but you're not solving that root problem of I'm not making sales on the website. I've given this advice to one-on-one clients before. They've ignored me. Then they've come back, apologized, and wanted to work on things again, because that's what happens if you do not get this right first. If you do not have your website conversions where they should be first off, and you go ahead and spend money on ads, you're just going to be wasting your money because you're just fueling a problem. You're not actually fueling a solution. So what we need to look at before we go to those paid ads is to see really how much traffic have we had, what sales have we generated in that, and therefore what is our conversion rate and what is our rate per customer, what is our current lifetime customer value. We need to know these numbers. We need to have a really strong understanding of these numbers, because if we don't, that's when we can get into trouble with spending loads on ads and not actually seeing a profit from them. If you know what your conversion rate is, you know what your average spend is, you then know what your budget is for paid ads. So you can have a look at those numbers. If you're working with a Facebook ads specialist or Google ads, whatever kind of ads you want to run, you can then look at the cost per click details and really do the maths on this and see whether it's going to be worthwhile for you. Please don't get into that mindset that a lot of people do, and they just kind of chuck money at the Facebook ads. I keep using Facebook ads because it's a popular one at the moment, but this really applies to any kind of, tracking ad, Google ad, whatever it might be. Don't just chuck money at it and think it's going to solve your problems. If you're already experiencing problems with sales, that's not going to go away. So more often than not, what I end up recommending to clients is that instead of putting that budget that they have into the paid ads, it goes into looking at their conversion rate, improving their website, getting more sales from the customers that are coming to them already, increasing the amount that those people spend with them, therefore increasing their profits in the business. And then they can think, okay, now I'm in a comfortable position. Now my website is performing well. Now is the time to introduce paid ads. So in terms of doing the maths, maybe numbers isn't your thing. If so, you and I should chat. But in general, we want to make sure we have a great website conversion rate and we have a great average order value. If all of those things are happening for you, if you're happy with those numbers, you can then go ahead and do the maths of, if this is going to be my cost per lead, my cost per sale, is this workable for me? Because you've actually got those numbers to be able to do that data. Do keep in mind though that if it's cold traffic that you are targeting, then the cold traffic is usually going to convert at a lower conversion rate. So also factor that into your numbers. One other thing that I always encourage people to do before they run paid ads is to make sure that they're doing A/B testing or split testing. Usually you're going to do this with your ads anyway. Your ads manager will certainly be chatting to you about that, I'm sure, but you can actually do this for yourself before you go into the paid ads. So you might want to test, for example, 2 different pages that you're going to be directing the traffic to. I suggest these are product pages, not just general shop my collection pages. It's better, in my opinion, to have a specific product that you're sending any kind of traffic to, paid or otherwise. So what you can do is have 2 different versions of that particular page and test it out, see which one converts better. And then before you've actually started paying money on ads, you're already putting your strongest pages forward. I hope this is all making sense. I'm aware this is a little bit more advanced than some of the videos that I've done. So if you are a beginner, if you're wanting to step into the fashion industry and this is not making sense for you, just post a comment below and I can help you out. For those of you who are moving further along in your businesses, you're wanting to scale up, you need that support, feel free to contact me. I'll pop my details below. This is what I do day in, day out, helping brands to grow and really understanding their numbers, but also the kind of emotional side of those numbers as well. I want to take everything with a pinch of salt in the data, use that for sure, but also figure out what else is going on in the business, what else we can optimize, and how we can make a huge success of your business. So feel free to get in touch if you're interested in getting some direction, some guidance, some consulting work to facilitate that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's video.